You are now watching The Lone Blown. Blown! Yo, what's cracking, YouTube? You're back here at The Lone Blown. Thanks for stopping by. And today we're going to be going over Eternatus VMAX again. So we've covered this deck a few times on the channel, but as the metagame progresses, decks either become better or worse. Eternatus VMAX is in a spot where it used to be the best deck in the format, and now it's struggling to keep up with some other decks, and that's largely because Crushing Hammer exists into this format. For those of you who are new to the channel or don't necessarily know what Eternatus VMAX is up to, it does have the ability Eternal Zone, which means that you can have 8 dark Pokemon on your bench, as long as all your Pokemon are dark type in play. So 9 Pokemon in play, meaning Dread End doing 3 times 9 is 270 damage for each of your dark Pokemon in play. That also means there's other cards such as Zigzagoon, which are damage modifiers, and there's other techs as well, Crobat to draw cards, other Eternatus that you could use Power Accelerator with, Hoopa to deal with cards like Decigoons, and Yveltal that can also deal with Decigoons or Altaria, and use Derail to discard special energies. Overall, the way that I'm dealing with Crushing Hammers is by the suggestion of Ethan Ribble on Turbo Patch. So I've been testing this out for a little bit, and we're gonna go see how it does today. The list for this deck is in the description, and there's also a couple links to my socials, discounts, and other great things over there. So totally check that out. Give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more great content. I mean, Eternatus is just getting a big bench out there, attaching 2 energies, and really going after your opponent's Pokemon. So let's see how some games go, and let's jump into it. Okay, so we're gonna be calling the coin flip. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna call heads. Ooh, and we won the coin flip. Let's go. This is definitely a deck that we want to go first, so we can just attach an energy on our first turn. And I mean, this is not a hand that we're looking for. Not only do we need an Eternatus, we do need an energy as well, kind of clumped up with a lot of these item cards here. But our opponent started the same kind of vibe. So before I do anything, I'm going to start off with Great Ball, see what we can get here. So we know that it probably won't be happening this turn. I'm just going to grab nothing there. Quick Ball away. Turbo Patch probably isn't going to matter. I'm going to try to get it by drawing into it, although the Eternatus at 2 in the deck is a little bit rough. This just might not be our game here, peeps. So we're going to go Zigzagoon, yes. Scoop Up Net, Zigzagoon. Switch there, because we still want another switch. So I mean, we weren't able to get what we wanted here. But that's okay. You want to know what? It's not always going to work out the way that we want it to. I might as well power up something. So I'm going to go ahead and power up probably just Crobat. I think Crobat can do the most damage. Poison, maybe an Eternatus if we're playing a mirror match. Just go ahead there and pass. So not the best way to start off the game, and you can see our opponent's playing Crushing Hammers. I mean, I'd rather them waste the Crushing Hammers than if we got an energy on an Eternatus. Give our opponent the sad face. Yeah, so we're playing Eternatus Mirror with Hammers. I mean, we have Turbo Patch, so maybe we'll do fine against them. I don't know what they have in their... I mean, their hand seems good. Oh, they have Turbo Patch and Crushing Hammers. Holy moly, they're going crazy. So our opponent has a lot of room for techs in their deck. I wonder at what cost that they cut those. And it's really what you got to be wondering when you're playing against some of these matchups. It's just like, what did they cut from the list that I have that I confidently am bringing into this game to allow for these cards that I just can't remotely fit? It was hard enough for me to fit Turbo Patch, unless it's just like 1 copy of Turbo Patch, 3 copies of Crushing Hammer, 1 copy of Yveltal GX. But oh no, the Eternatus was the next card. Now that we have a dark energy there, I think I'm just going to vibe like this. I will use Crobat though. Or actually, will I use Crobats? I want to really get the other Eternatus out so they just can't bring that up and knock it out. Yeah, I'm going to unfortunately discard our Crobat there. And the boss order seems like the next logical card to go. So there's our setup this turn. Again, nothing spectacular, but we are recovering quite nicely from losing our energy with Crushing Hammer, which we would have lost on our Eternatus anyways. We didn't get a Turbo Patch anyways, so we're going to see how it goes next turn. I will pass here. Now, if they don't go after our Zigzagoon, I might just start going after Crobats. It should also be noted that this Yveltal has free retreat, so I can Scoop Up Net and see what's going on. Okay, so they're not bringing up anything. What did they discard? Oh, they also play Black Market Prism Star. Crazy. And Pierce. This is a completely different variant of Eternatus VMAX. So what can they be looking for? Just like energy and Pokemon? Oh, they have another Sneasel. Crazy. I honestly would love to look at my opponent's list after this game. See what's going on. Oh, then there's Crobats with an energy on it. Maybe they're going to retreat it and then... I mean, that means they can't attack with Eternatus VMAX. It's putting us in a solid position. Because Turbo Patch, you can only Turbo Patch to basic Pokemon that are not GX. Oh, but they have the Yveltal GX there. The Weavile GX. Okay. That's so risky. Wow. So they're potentially sacrificing all their energies? I mean, Turbo Patch works, and I guess they could move it, but they also need to start getting heads. That's crazy to me. Anyways, it is what it is. I'm going to touch my Dark Energy there. I'm going to go Zigzagoon. I might as well start powering or doing damage to these Pokemon. Putting things that are divisible by 3 or 30. I need an Eternatus VMAX, so I'm still going to pop this hands. But to say, if I don't get an Eternatus VMAX, I'm going to be hurting here. Like what? There's a Great Ball. There's another Eternatus VMAX. I'm probably okay to get an energy in my discard pile, because we do play Turbo Patch. Actually, it would have been nicer if I could have if I didn't evolve there, because I could have Turbo Patched had I got some. You want to know what? That's still okay if you ask me. So we're just gonna retreat and hope that our opponent's not able to Turbo Patch. In case they play like something that I'm not expecting, I am gonna go Turbo Patch here. See, I would have even got the heads. There we go. I'm just gonna put it on the Crobats. And we're going to go for Dredden for enough to get the knockouts. Just barely enough. One Pokemon over. So there's our first 2 prize cards. And we have gone through only 2 bosses' orders, so we'll see how that goes. So our opponent has their energy. Are they going to get the Turbo Patch here? It's going to be the big question. We see that they've gone through 3 of their Crobats. Will they find Turbo Patch here? Another Weavile GX. Their bench is filled. They wouldn't want to face against a Golisopod. Just going to sacrifice. Yeah. Let's clear our deck out with this. Okay, so we do have double boss orders left. We just don't have access to Crobats. Part of me really wants to just, like, take out one of these Pokemon. I mean, they have to do a lot, so... Because they could just retreat, move it to the other ones. Basic Dark Energy. I mean, yeah, that sounds... They can't move it, actually. Yeah, it kind of all works out the same. So let's just go after their main Pokemon that can attack. I might as well put down this. I have nothing else that's of value to be putting down. There's that. And let's just attack. We got a freebie turn, so we would have attacked into that anyways. If our opponent just goes to the bench and feeds us a Zigzagoon next turn, we're still in a strong position. So, we'll see exactly how our opponent decides to handle it. I think just going in with a Dread in there is absolutely wild. That means that we're just like one away. Let's see what we can get here. Perfect. So we have that. We're all set up here. Let's go Marnie. I mean, their hand might not be anything spectacular, but I just want to try to get a boss orders, if that's possible. And we're just going to go for a knockout here, putting ourselves down to one prize card. I mean, we're pretty set up in order to draw our last prize card, because our opponent has, like, a few turns left in this game. Like, if they were to attack us with, like, something like a Hoopa, that's cool. They just lose the game the next turn. So, I mean, they need to find something that can do 60 damage relatively quickly, and then boss up one of my 2 prize card Pokemon in order to win. So, I mean, if they go, like, Turbo Patch, Attach, and Energy, they're in a great spot. But we'll have to see. They're down to very few cards left in their deck. If anything, this might get me the boss orders, I think, guaranteed. If not, the next card or the card after that. Yeah, our opponent's just going to concede there. Okay, so we're calling the coin flip. Let's go for big old tails. And we won the coin flip again, and let's go. Would you like to go first? Of course. And we're starting with a great start of Eternatus, another Eternatus, and a Dark Energy. I mean, there's nothing else that we could have ever asked for with this deck. See what our opponent's playing here. It's probably not a great matchup. It looks like it's Lucario Melmetal. We did take out the Sableye V out of our deck because I didn't necessarily think that we'd see too many Luke Metals. They've been kind of lowering in popularity a little bit recently on the ladder. So it's kind of like, whoa. See what our opponent starts with. There's Azation, cool. I'm just going to go ahead and attach an energy here. I feel pretty confident about this start. I don't really want to screw up too many things, so I'm just going to chill here. If our opponent doesn't have a great hands, the immediate energy, we might actually just win the game here, which would be absolutely wild. Yeah, we need to have 7 Pokemon in play. And we need to get an energy. So 3 Pokemon and an energy. So there's one Pokemon. I'm also just trying to do more damage to see if it's remotely possible. Let's go ahead here and research. I think I might have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 150, 180. Yes, I think if I go Pokemon Communication this away for a Zigzagoon, I think that takes away the need for an additional Pokemon. Wow, turn 2, we take those. We take those. And just like that, we are back here with a swift 2-0. Played a long game against Eternatus, where we were able to overcome our opponent's Crushing Hammers, proving that Crushing Hammers are sometimes inconsistent. Flip cards are kind of a stain on the game a little bit. I mean, I don't want to be like, we're playing Turbo Patch as well, but it's kind of, it might almost be necessary. That's what Ethan told me in Discord. I'm going with their suggestion. I mean, it's been working really well. I've tried a few games with it before this, and it's been working well. So, I mean, I'll give it that. Maybe Eternatus has a much better spot in the metagame than I previously thought. I loved playing this deck before, then it just kept on getting bopped by other things. Now it seems like it's bopping things back again. So we'll see if Turbo Patch is that magic card. And then getting that swift knockout on the Zacian V just shows how powerful this deck really can be, with the versatility of the Zigzagoons to kind of manipulate the damage however you need it to get that KO. That being said, I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I know it's not as long as other videos, but I just want to show you exactly how the games happen and follow the formula that we have set up here at the Lone Blown. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel for more great content. We have more content on the way, so stay tuned for all that. And don't forget to check out the description for the lists, the socials, and some discount codes there. That being said, have yourself a great day, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your week. Peace out. Use code TheLoneBlown to save when you're registering for Hyperlux events. It will save you on your registration, and there's some large prizes. Be sure to check it out. Really hope that you enjoyed watching that video. I totally enjoyed making it. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like the video, share the video with everyone that you know, and subscribe to the channel as well. Totally appreciate all the support. We got a lot of cool things happening on the channel, so stay tuned for more. Be sure to check out the social links in the description. Thanks, and have yourself a great one.